Hello student. Now today in this session of class 12 business studies, we will be going to discuss about the concept that is related with the procedure in which we have to exchange our ideas, views with the other person. So this is the most important thing for the success of any organization, that your policies, plans and the instructions should be transferred from one person to another person in a successful manner. And this will take place only if you have got a good system that is related with communication. So today we will be discussing about the meaning of communication and the characters and the elements of communication. So communication, it is that process in which the transfer or the exchange of the ideas or the views take place between the two persons. दो लोगों के बीच में exchange of ideas, views जब होते हैं तो उस particular process को हम communication कहते हैं. Understanding the ideas and the views of the sender is important. It is not important that the receiver, the person who is getting this message, he should react on that. At the end of the day, if he is giving a proper feedback of the messages what he has got, so that means the communication is a complete communication. एक communication को पूरा मान लिया जाता है जब sender, वो व्यक्ति जिसने एक बात अपनी दूसरे तक पहुंचाई, तो वो दूसरा व्यक्ति जो रिसीवर है उसने उसकी बात को अच्छे से समझ लिया, और समझने के बाद जब उसकी ज़रूरत पड़ी तो उसने उस बात का प्रॉपर जवाब दिया, प्रॉपर रिस्पॉन्स किया. तो इस बात से ये चीज़ समझ आ जाती है कि जो कम्युनिकेशन सेंडर करना चाहता था रिसीवर के लिए वो पूरा हो गया. रिसीवर उसी समय उस बात पर कोई रिएक्शन दे, कोई क्रॉस क्वेश्चनिंग करे, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. सो अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द मैसेज इज more important. Okay, so this is the whole process that is related with the meaning of communication. In communication, what are the various characters which are involved? तो characters की बात करें तो in communication there is a need of at least two person. कम से कम दो लोगों की जरूरत होती है. One is sender and one is receiver. Then communication may be in the written form, in the verbal form, or may be done by any signs or symbol. कम्युनिकेशन रिटर्न भी हो सकता है, वर्बल भी हो सकता है, और साइंस और सिंबल्स के थ्रू भी रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है. द नेट रिजल्ट ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन इज द प्रॉपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. इसका जो रिजल्ट है वो उस मैसेज की एक प्रॉपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग बाय दैट पर्सन हु हैज रिसीव्ड दैट मैसेज. देन the main purpose of the communication is to motivate a person to respond. Communication का मुख्य उद्देश्य होता है कि किसी भी व्यक्ति को मोटिवेट किया जाए ताकि वो प्रॉपर रिस्पॉन्स दे. ठीक. So these are some of the characters. Okay. It requires encoding and decoding also. Encoding, it is a particular concept in which the sender, what he wants to say, he say those things either in a written way, in a verbal way, or through some signs and symbol, and the receiver should get the same meaning. So that is known as decoding. रिसीवर में भी एक कैपेसिटी होनी चाहिए कि जो बात सेंडर ने बोली है वो उसको उसी तरीके से समझे. तो सेंडर जब अपनी बात सोचता है, अपनी बात रखने की कोशिश करता है, तो वो उसको किस तरीके से रखेगा, चाहे वो लिख करके बताए, चाहे बोल करके बताए, चाहे साइंस और सिंबल से बताए, तो वो अपनी बात को, मैसेज को एनकोड करता है. इसी तरीके से रिसीवर उसको डिकोड कर लेता है कि आप जो कहना चाहते हैं एज अ सेंडर सेंडर वो रिसीवर ने समझ लिया. So these are some of the characters. Now we move to the elements of communication process. Communication process के elements में क्या क्या चीज़ों की जरूरत है. So in communication process, one person is a communicator. The communicator is the person who is sending the messages. वो व्यक्ति जो अपने मैसेज या अपने आइडियाज या अपने व्यूज को एक्सचेंज करना चाहता है. So that person is known as communicator. Second thing, message. There has to be some message which he wants to communicate. सेंडर के पास कोई ना कोई मैसेज होना चाहिए, कोई इंफॉर्मेशन होना चाहिए, कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन होना चाहिए जो वो दूसरे तक पहुंचाना चाहता है. So this message may be a written message or a verbal message. Then comes encoding. Encoding is a process what we have discussed, that whatever the sender wants to say, so whatever message he wants to give, then he has to see that whether that message will be given in a proper way, in a written manner, in a verbal manner, or it may be presented through signs and symbols. So this is the encoding which should be done by the sender. Then media, the media which the sender will be using. So what are the various medias which we can use? So we can use written media, we can use verbal media, we can make the use of the phones, we can use the make the use of the internet services for transferring or exchanging the ideas. Communicating. There is one person who is receiving your message. The person who is receiving the message, that person is known as communicating. Okay? So the message is addressed to a particular person. So that person to whom you have addressed that message, so that person is known as communicating. जिसके लिए आपने वो मैसेज दिया है या जिस व्यक्ति को आप वो मैसेज देना चाहते हैं वो कम्युनिकेटिव कहलाता है. डिकोडिंग. द कम्युनिकेटिव शुड बी एबल टू डिकोड द मैसेज इन द प्रिस्क्राइब्ड मैनर व्हाट द कम्युनिकेटर वांट टू से. So that is known as decoding. Whatever the communicator want to say, the message is understood in the same manner by the communicator. So that means he has decoded the message properly. Then comes the feedback. Feedback, it is the reply which are being given by the communicator at the end when something is being asked from the communicator. So communicator just give the reply in the form of feedbacks. So when the feedbacks are coming from the communicator, that means that process is a complete process of communication. Because if the communicating is able to give the feedback to the communicator, that means he has understood the message, then only he is able to reply to that message. So ultimately it is realized that the whole process of communication is completed. Now in this whole process of communication, there is one point which creates a problem in the communication. That is related with noise. There are various types of noise which are creating the obstacles in the proper communication. The noise may be of the cellular phones, landline phones not properly working, the movement of the vehicles from one place to another place, or while speaking or saying something, some of the problems which are being taking place with the communicator if he is not able to speak properly. So sometimes there is a problem in speaking. He may get certain type of problem related with cough, cold. So all these type of things in which you are not able to give the message properly, and there are lot of restrictions or obstructions due to the various type of noises which are coming in between those communication, then the communication cannot be properly understood by the communicator. So noise is one of the obstacle in the communication. Okay. So these were the points which today we have discussed related with the meaning of communication, the characteristics of communication, and then we have seen the elements of the communication, and lastly how noise is obstructing the successful communication. Hope you understand all these things clearly. Thank you and have a nice day.